Hello, bee friends. We are standing right at the edge of the most intense time of the year. Take a look at these fields. The rapeseed is in its starting blocks and needs only a few more days of sunshine before it bursts into a sea of yellow. For us beekeepers, this means the white gold season is almost here. We need to make sure our colonies are strong, healthy, and have enough room in the supers, because once the rapeseed starts blooming, things move incredibly fast. Let's check these 4 hives, which received their honey supers 1 week ago. Let's take a look inside our first hive. Just as I hoped, the honey super is already well occupied. You can see the bees have moved up in great numbers and are starting to prepare the wax. Let's take a closer look at a frame to see if we can find any fresh nectar. Unfortunately, there's nothing to see yet, but in a few days they will be well filled. While we are here, let's take a quick look at the brood nest. Before the rapeseed really kicks off, I want to make sure the colony is healthy and balanced. We're looking for a solid brood pattern and, of course, the queen. They have already started building the drone frame. The queen is often found here, but unfortunately not this time. So we'll increase the speed a bit until we find the queen. The brood nest looks good, and there we already have the queen. I have seen everything I needed to see. Let us not keep the hive open any longer. Let's move over to the second hive and see if they are also ready for the rapeseed to start blooming. The honey super is already well populated here as well. Let's quickly check again here to see if we can find any nectar yet. Unfortunately, there's no nectar yet, and as you can see, in the honey super I'm not only giving them drawn combs, but also remnants of foundation sheets where they still have a lot to build themselves. And one more quick check to make sure everything is okay. The drone frame has already been fully built out. However, since worker cells have also been created here, but no eggs have been laid yet, I will harvest the wax so that the bees can rebuild it. Let's increase the speed again until we find the queen or something else of interest. As is so often the case when looking for her, she's naturally on the last comb. This is a frame where I also let them build natural honeycomb, and since they also operate many drone cells here, the probability of finding her here was naturally high. Can you see her too? She's not tagged. If you're still unsure about catching and marking the queen bee by hand like I was, then subscribe to my channel. I'll be uploading a video soon showing you how easy it is with the right tool. Now just quickly cut out the drone frame and move on to the next hive. For that, I need to quickly brush off the bees. After that, I can simply use the hive tool to remove the honeycomb from the frame. At home, the wax then goes into the solar wax melter, allowing me to harvest it relatively quickly without wasting additional energy. Now on to hive number 3. It looks as if it's weaker than the 2 hives before it. At least there are fewer bees in the honey super. Let's take a look at the brood frames to see if we notice anything unusual or if it simply needs more time. They have definitely started expanding the drone frame, which is a good sign. Then we look for the queen again. Here I can already see eggs. And there we have the queen. Everything about this hive is good, it just needs a little more time. And there's also capped brood on the next comb, so I've seen enough. The last of our 4 hives also seems to be somewhat weaker. At least the honey super is only sparsely populated, just like number 3. Let's take another quick look at the queen. She should be one with a green mark from 2024, and is a purebred queen, and last year she had a good honey harvest. The only thing I don't like is that the bees are relatively restless and run around a lot. But here she is. Everything seems to fit, and they probably just need another 1 or 2 weeks like hive 3. That's all for today's inspection. If you found this helpful, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. In the next video, I will be demonstrating how I mark my queens without ever having to pick them up by hand. It's a stress-free method for both the beekeeper and the queen, and you won't have to worry about accidentally hurting her. You won't want to miss that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy beekeeping.